Hello, everyone. This is Wanda from Mississippi, and I have my wonderful friend Nicole Connor, and she's going to do a testimonial for Kebie's training. Um,
Hey,
so,
Wanda.
Nicole, tell us where you're at. Yeah, exactly where you're at right now,
I
and
am
where you're
currently,
from.
I am live currently in the Sierra Mountains in Northern California. As a crow flies, about 50 miles from Yosemite. So way up in the mountains.
Oh, wow. So
Or-
when I come to when I come camping, I can come see you.
There's lots of
Awesome.
camping around here. It'll be good to go.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks so much for having me on tonight. This is one of my favorite topics, is talking about Coach Kebie. For
It
sure.
is mine too. So you take it away.
Well, so I had the pleasure of being personally referred to Kebie by a friend of mine, actually two friends of mine. One of them was already a coach, and she teaches a food prep program and highly recommended her. And then a good friend of mine who is also a business partner of mine who recommended her coaching. And I went online and checked her out on her website, and then I found her on Facebook and friended her on Facebook. Sent her a little message and said, I heard you have a coaching program. What's it all about? And Kebie was super professional. She messaged me right back and said, thank you for your interest, and sent me a little video about her program, and then offered to talk to me. And then I was like, oh my gosh, talk on the phone? What do you mean? So I avoided her call for a little while, but mostly because I was already paying for a coaching program through another company. And
Exactly.
was a very expensive coaching program, all to learn about how to market myself online. And I had committed to this year-long program, and I was just a few months into it. And though I was really unhappy with that program, I just couldn't see, the commitment that I had spent to do all of that, and then to add in, one more class. Because this had been, now mind you, the fourth class I had paid for social media marketing. And
Wow.
just wasn't happy with it, and I thought, just one more person, really? And then she says, okay, well, anytime you're ready, I'm going to add you to this group, the Art of Social Media group. You're welcome to just look around in there, see what you think, see what kind of the dialogue is. And so it was a really easy way to kind of see how she operated. And after a couple more months of being really just unhappy with the program that I've been paying a fortune for, I decided to give her a try. And that was sometime in February of this year, which is 2018, if anyone's watching this recording. And I'll tell you what, like I said, I've been through several programs where I've probably paid thousands of dollars, whether they be CDs that I've purchased, a whole course from someone who's really well respected in the industry. I paid about $500 for that. I've paid, I went through an affiliate marketing company to learn how to build my business online there. And it was so complicated with videos, and there was no hand holding, so to speak, right?
Exactly.
And I flew to Vegas and watched another high level industry person talk about building your business and marketing yourself and affiliations and things like that. And then I had one more with this last one. So when I took Kebie's class, I was so pleased to find her Art of Social Media class was a hands-on, not only for every style of learning, there was handwritten, how-tos, there was video training, and then we had practice with the other people that were in this group training. Then we had to put everything to the test and bring it back to her. Right? So she's tested, she's tracked it, she knows it works for her. And what encouraged me is that she built several businesses using online platforms to build those businesses and build her influence online. That said, when I came back to her, just like you did, we come back to her with all this tracked information to say, oh, when I did my first online event, I had 57 people that participated. I had 20 people that engaged. I had 15 people that were interested in my product. You bring back this to the table. Okay, what's the feedback? Then she would give you feedback because she participates in every one of those events. So every student that she has, she takes the time to participate in your live, Facebook Live events. She takes the time to participate in online events that you create in that platform. She takes the time to really follow up and follow through on what it is that each assignment is. Then we have the beautiful part, and how she's created this program is to have this group collaboration on your experiences with all of this. So it's not just my experience. I'm gleaning from yours and gleaning from, say Dana, for example, or,
Yes.
and Cheryl's experience. And then she partners us up to do different things together to increase our social media presence. So that's just a piece of it. And what I really love the most, just because of the beginner type of class that it is that it teaches you what to do and what not to do, which is probably more important than what to do on some people's pages.
Exactly.
She really walks you through, okay, this is how you set up your profile. These are the things you do in your explanation of who you are, your top 5 things, how to post about those things, how to walk. She walks you through every step of the way. She shows you screenshots while live in the process, while we're in our group sessions. Okay, here's my page. This is where you find this information. And then when Facebook or YouTube or whomever changes their platforms and how to find it, she teaches us again. Okay, let's go back. Let's learn this again. I mean, she's just fantastic. She way over-delivered than what I even thought it was, especially for the price.
Yes. Very much so. And she also has several other coaching platforms that she works off that you've taken. So could you tell us a little bit about those also and what you've gotten out of those?
I sure can. So I've taken, which the next step, and she does everything in succession. Kebie's very well thought out in how she finds out how coachable you are. So if you're taking the art of social media class and she won't work with you until you take that class, it's to find out how coachable you are. So if you're coachable, then she'll invite you to participate in her breakthrough class. And that course really walks you through your vision, your mission statement for your company or companies. She walks you through, getting past the walls that, hold you up. She walks you through so many steps in that particular class that it kind of gets down and gets dirty into like your fears and what you're trying to overcome. And at the end of that, you have a really good idea about, what it is that you want to do. So for me, that was crucial in really deciding based on my current life circumstances, the things that were most important to me, dialing in what it is that I wanted to do. And from there, I needed more, because at that time I was considering going into a specialized certification program and something that really interested me that I wanted to make a living from. And she encouraged me through the breakthrough and then invited me, if I wanted to have business coaching, to participate in her inner circle. And that is the individual one-on-one coaching, not a group scenario, where she has helped me not only get focused on what I want, but she's the person who holds me accountable to all the areas that I want to be good at. Not what my company representatives want me to be good at, not what my, leaders tell me that they want me to do because they want me to do it, but it's what I want to get out of it. And she's the first person in 13 years of direct sales who's really wanted to help me get what I want out of it.
Yes.
For me, that is the biggest reason I would highly encourage everyone, if they're able to, because she has such a finite amount of time now, is if you can get her in her inner circle or even her mini inner circle, if you can get into that for a period of time, I promise she will deliver. The next class that was offered, again, these are sort of in succession here. The next class was creating culture. And this is what I was looking for 100%. About 4 years ago, I realized that the group of people that I had been working with were not cultivating any culture. It's one thing to talk about owning your own business and selling product or promoting yourself, as it is to how do you do that?
Exactly.
The creating culture, it really, what I love about creating culture is there is, like right now I'm sitting here in my husband's restaurant. Okay, we own a restaurant. And this brick and mortar building has X number of expenses. It has X number of supplies. It has all of those things that go into a tax document that we can write off legally. Well, when you're in a direct sales business, you still have to have training and skills. When you
Yes.
go to a restaurant like this is a mom and pop place, but let's pretend it was a franchise. In a franchise, they teach you a system. They teach you exactly how and when and where to submit reports. They hold you accountable to different standards and things like that. You know, there's somebody kind of always right here making sure that you do what you need to do, even though you're the owner. Similar to that, when you have a direct sales business, if you don't have someone to teach you the skills that you need to learn in order to know how to talk to people, if you don't know how to set up your books properly so that you don't run into problems when you decide to finally write off all of the expenses from your business.
Exactly.
She's right. I mean, she's teaching you along the way how to communicate with people, how to communicate with, you know, other business partners, how to put all this in place, how to keep those records, the how-to. Coach Kebie is the how-to girl. And then she helps you by saying, okay, show it to me. I don't want to hear that you did it. I want to see it. Show me your folder. Open that. I want to see that you're doing that work. And that's the culture that she's created so that we can all be present and help other people get exactly what they want. And it's not what I want for other people.
She wants to see these sheets.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's a big component of the inner circle as well, is, you know, weekly talking to her about, again, your goals.
Yes.
Goals, not hers, right?
Exactly.
So that's huge. And the next class I'll be taking, which I just can't wait for because I want to build my business online. I have two. I want to build 2 businesses online because I live in a very remote area. I don't have exposure to a lot of people. And so for me, face-to-face is not as easy as living in the city where I used to live. So I had a desire to be able to be free spirit, move around the universe as I see fit, and be able to build my businesses online no matter where I am. You know, this guy right here, this is my business.
Exactly.
To be able to transfer that and those skills, and then to be able to brand myself, because we learn all this as we go progressively. So my next class is the branding class, and I'm just thrilled to tell you that I'm just a couple of months away from launching my very own first coaching program. She's helped me every step of the way from the behind the scenes, and now we're going to get in front of the scenes here with the next branding class and other things. So I can't say enough about her, and it's worth every penny to invest in yourself and get this kind of help. Whether it's Kebie or somebody else, you gotta find somebody who's a good fit for you to help you move forward in the things that you want to do.
Thank you, Nicole. That was awesome. And I can't say enough for about Coach Kebie, because she has brought me from a little mouse to actually talking to you and going and meeting all of our wonderful friends that we have met on Facebook. So, but I'm going to leave that there because you did an awesome job with that.
Thank you.
So I'm going to turn the recording off.
All right, Wanda, thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Yes, thank you for being here after your long day at work.